Hello, my first graders. Today we are working on page 43 in our Go Math book. You will need two different color crayons. If you have a red and a blue, that might be helpful because you'll see on the next page I'm going to use red and blue because it matches what the book is using. So if you have red and blue, that might be easier. You can use colored pencils as well, but don't use markers. Markers will bleed through our pages because they're thin pages. Okay, so crayons or colored pencils. All right, if you don't have them, take a minute, pause the video, and go grab your crayons. Okay, we are going to get started. It says we're going to do the following problem. Use connecting cubes to show 2 plus 3 and then 3 plus 2. So I have some cubes and I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to take 3 cubes, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to take 2 more cubes. Okay, so they want us to show the problem 2 plus 3. Now you can just watch this right now. You don't have to write anything or do anything on this page. I just want to show you on my page, okay? This is just for you to watch. Here's 2 plus 3 more. So if I add them together, so I push them together, how many do I have all together? Well, we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now watch this, boys and girls. Here's my cubes. What if I just flip them over? Right? Did you see that? They were like this. I flip it. And now it's showing something different. It's not showing 2 to start with. It's showing 3 plus, how many do I have now? 2. Now, did I get any more? I went from this to this. Did I add any more cubes to my cube train? I didn't. I just flipped it. So do I still have 5 cubes? I do. That number didn't change. I don't even need to count them again. I know it's the same because here's 2 plus 3, and that equals 5. Once I know that, no matter how I turn this, it's still 5 cubes. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I turn it like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still the same. How about flip it this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My answer stays the same, no matter if I have it diagonal, up and down, flip it this way, flip it over again. My number still stays the same because I didn't get any more cubes. I'm using the same amount, the same numbers. I'm just putting them a different way. We call these turnaround facts or adding in a different order. Notice my numbers are the same. Here's my 2. Here's my 3. I just switched them around, and so my answer still stays 5. My sum stays the same. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that no matter how we turn this, it's still the same answer because I haven't added any more cubes. All right, you do not need to write this. I was just showing you with my cubes. I wanted you to see that. All right, so okay, the order of the addends changes. What do you notice about the sum? So let me show you my blocks, just like they have blocks there. So we have 1 plus 3, just like here, 1 plus 3. Okay, what happens when I flip it over and have 3 plus 1? Did my answer change? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1 plus 3 equals 4. If I flip it this way, is it still equal 4? It does. It doesn't matter if the order of the addends change. 1 plus 3, 3 plus 1. My answer is still the same. It's still 4. It doesn't matter what order we stick them in. 1 plus 3, 3 plus 1 still equals 4. I could even turn them this way and it'll still equal 4. Or this way and it still equals 4. As long as I don't change the amount of blocks I have, my answer stays the same. Okay, here's where we're going to use our crayons down here. Okay, our red and our blue. We're going to do it just like what they have in our picture. That's why I said if you have a red and a blue, it works well. Okay, we're going to make them match. So we're going to start off with red, just like they do. It says, use the cubes to add. Color to match, write the sum. So we have 2 plus 3. So let's start with our first number. I'm going to take red and put a little underline under 2. Reminds me that I need to start with red. So I'm going to color in 2 red blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to give them a quick shade. In first grade, we're not too worried about how neat that is. Okay. Then let's look at our next number. Now I went from red. I'm going to color the 3 in blue. So again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just give it a little scribble. Doesn't need to be perfect. 2 plus 3. Okay, what does it equal? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now they want us to change the order of the addends. Instead of having 2 plus 3, we have to change this. Okay, let me just show you with my blocks again. Here's my 2 plus 3. If I am to change it, I flip it over, and now I have 3 plus 2. Okay, so I'm changing these numbers around. Instead of 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2. Okay, I changed the order. So now I also have to change my picture. When I flip it over, right, we still have 3 is still blue. So I'm going to color 1, 2, 3 in blue. Okay, and then 2 in red. See, I flip it around. Now, does it still equal 5? Yes, it does. Nothing changed. I just went from this to this. I just flipped it over. I changed the order of the addends. Okay, so now we're going to try number 2. We have 2 plus 3. I'm sorry, 2 plus 4. So let me just change my cubes. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with red. 2. So I'm going to color 2 blocks. Okay, plus 4. So I'm going to color 4 blue blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 2 plus 4. So what does 2 plus 4 equal? Well, we count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay, so now they want us to change the order of the addends, right? So we're going to take our 2 plus 4 and we're going to switch it around. And we can even show this with our fingers. 2 plus 4. You ready? And if I was to switch it, see how I'm just crossing it? Instead of 2 plus 4, now I have 4 plus 2. Okay? So sometimes it helps to use our fingers too. So I'm going to rewrite that. 4 plus 2 equals, now hey, wait a minute. If 2 plus 4 equals 6, 4 plus 2 also equals 6. My number stays the same. It doesn't change. I just flip my cubes over. Okay, so this time we start with blue, right? Because we just flipped it over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have my 2 red. Okay, my answer stays the same. I just change the order of the addends. I just switch it around. Okay, 2 plus 4, 4 plus 2. All right, I'd like you to try number 3. Okay, make it match just like we did. Start with red, then blue, and then see what happens if you change the order. You can even use your fingers to help you find the new problem. So pause Okay, pause and work on that. All right, you should have filled in your answer. So you had 4 plus 1. Okay, start with red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 more blue. Okay, so we had 4 plus 1, when we count them, equals 5. All right, and then we looked over here and we switched it around. So if we didn't have 4, let me build it for us. 4 plus 1, right? 4 plus 1, when we flip it, now we have 1 plus 4. And we can do that with our fingers, right? 4 plus 1, whoop, 1 plus 4. Okay, so we rewrote it. 1 plus 4 equals, okay, so 4 plus 1 equals 5. 1 plus 4 also equals 5. Our answer stays the same. Let me move this up so you can see. Okay, our answer stays the same. And then we color to match. So again, we start off with blue, so you should have 1 colored in. Then 4 red colored in. And that equals 5. 4 plus 1, 1 plus 4. All right, let's look at the next page. Our directions change a little bit. Okay, on this page, we're going to look at our problems. It says write the sum. Circle the addition sentence in each row that have the same addends in a different order. So first thing we want to do is solve these. So I want you to go ahead. If you need to draw circles on top, you can do that. I want you to answer this whole row right there, this whole row. Okay, pause. Okay, now that you filled in your answer for that whole row, let's see. So you should have had 3 and 4 and 3. And some of you might have drawn your circles to help you count them. Okay, so the next step is, which of these problems is the same, just written in a different order? Which one has the same addends? Let's look at this first one, 1 plus 2. Do you see 1 plus 2? How would that look if you changed the order? Instead of 1 plus 2, it would be 2 plus 1. Do you see 2 plus 1 anywhere? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this one is the same as this one. They're just in a different order. Notice the sum, or the answer, is still the same. Very good. We're going to skip this row. We're actually going to skip math on the spot, but if you'd like to look at it, you can. Remember, that's on Google Classroom. And we're going to take a look down here at our problem at the bottom. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay. It says, write 2 addition sentences that tell about the picture. So let's take a look at these cats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 brown cats. So let's start with 5. And so we're going to put our plus sign in. How many, looks like a pink cat. How many pink cats do we have? 1 equals, so 5 plus 1. Let's count these all together. What did you get? 6. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. Now we need to write it in a different order. So we need to change the order of our addends. So instead of 5 plus 1, we reverse it. Now we have 1 plus 5. Okay, so we write it again. 1 plus 5. Do I need to count these cats all over again? Or do I already know my answer? I do know my answer. If 5 plus 1 equals 6, then 1 plus 5 also equals 6. See how I just changed the order? I switched them around just like I do with my hands. Very good. If you need to pause to catch up, you can. If not, we're going to turn the page. Move that back. Okay. It says draw pictures to match the addition sentences. So we have 2 plus 6. All right, so let's draw a picture. 1, 2 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, what is 2 plus 6? Well, let's count all our dots. What did you get when you counted them? Hopefully you said 8. Very good. If 2 plus 6 equals 8, then what does 6 plus 2 equal? 8. It's the same problem, right? We just have to switch them. So they want us to draw another picture. So this time we start with the number 6. And then we add 2 more. Now, how I like to show that they're the same is, look, I like to make my little arrows. That's the one's the same as that one, and that's the same as that one. Just like when we use our fingers and we show how we switch the numbers around. All right, go ahead and try number 9 on your own. Okay, draw your picture, write your answer. Okay, and then look and see, is this the same number? If it is, go ahead and put your answer in. So pause and work on it. Alrighty, let's see how you did. We had 1 plus 5. Well, here's our picture. 1 plus 5, 2, 3. Okay, here's our 1, here's our 5. If we count them all together, you should have had 6. And then we look at this. 1 plus 5, 5 plus 1. Hey, same numbers. So it also equals 6. We can just rewrite our picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. And then maybe you remember to draw your little arrows to show that, hey, they're the same. All right, last at the bottom. Okay, it says draw lines to match the same addends in a different order. So in other words, 7 plus 3 equals 10. One of these problems down here is just like 7 plus 3. They just switched the addends. Look down here. Do you see it? 6 plus 4? No, it doesn't look like that one. 3 plus 7. Ah, that looks the same. 7 plus 3, 3 plus 7. We draw a line to match them. They're the same. The addends are in a different order. I want you to try these last two. Okay, pause and see if you can find their match. Okay, 3 plus 6 equals 9. Does it look like 6 plus 4? No. 6 plus 3. 3 plus 6? 6 plus 3. And then our last one, 4 plus 6? 6 plus 4. They're the same. All right, boys and girls, you're going to work on your personal math trainer next.